So we found a snow. Well, Robert found a snow.
Inside of the middle of the hubcap of the wheel.
It's dead, yeah?
Yeah, I'm sure. It's probably spun around 700 times. I'm not taking it off. We just changed the front wheel bearing. It was very bad. I kind of regret only buying one because now we have time to do two.
Guess who told him to buy two?
So I only bought one. So
Guess who told him to buy two?
We replaced
Me.
one, so it's okay. We're gonna replace the other one anyway when we do a disc brake conversion, so not a big deal. And now we balded one of our front tires because our alignment is bad, so I'm swapping one of the rears to the front. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. I received a very important package. It has all of the parts for the car. Very exciting. And very large and very expensive. Run through of everything. So we've got a valve cover gasket, spark plug wires, fuel hose, cork for the gas tank straps, fuel sending unit / pickup, air filter, tail light, gaskets and a carburetor float, carburetor gaskets, light bulbs for the taillights, light bulbs for the taillights, fuel filter, oil drain plug, transmission drain plug. There should be an oil drain plug in here too somewhere actually. Fuel cap, carburetor mounting kit, carburetor rebuild kit, transmission seal kit, and a new fuel tank. I am kind of confused on where I think it's the transmission drain plug that's missing. I'm gonna go search through all this and see if I can find it. I accidentally must have deleted the oil drain plug out of the cart. So, that's okay. Ours is fine. I just wanted to get a nice magnetic. So we got everything back together and tried to drive the car last night. It's Saturday now, by the way. And it would not move quickly at all. It wouldn't go up any hills. So we have some sort of issue. Taking the valve cover off. I'm gonna adjust the valves. And we're gonna try to check some stuff with the transmission and see if that's what's sapping our power. So it looks like the valve clearances were the problem because it's working a lot better now. However, in a surprise sequence of events for no one, it fell out again, just driving up the road. So we are going back to the drawing board a little bit with this one. So an update, the exhaust bolt fell back out, so we JB welded it in, trying to give it some time to cure. So we ran to the auto parts store to get the correct non-synthetic transmission fluid to drain it all out and refill it because it's still dumping out, making a lot of noises because we put thicker fluid in it. I don't think it liked that. So what we're doing now is, guess what? The drain plug for the transmission was seized. So I am going to go get an impact socket set so we can impact the stupid drain plug out. And then that's gonna be fun. So we're gonna go to the Home Depot. You're gonna join me for that. We're going on an adventure, and hopefully we can get this transmission fluid out and fill it back up and then actually get on the road sometime today. It is now 11 o'clock. We were supposed to leave at like 3 a.m. So I'm really bad at recording things, but I got those impacts. We got the transmission fluid changed. It's fine. And then we're now on our way again. Here we go, boys! Just stopped for our first gas stop. We haven't made it very far. We have 1,573 miles till we get home. But we're getting some food because we haven't eaten anything yet today. It's gonna be a great time. We are now pulled over on the side of the road, 1,484 miles away from home. Car is running like absolute garbage. We have no idea why. Time to go figure that out. So it's potentially running again. It sounds a bit funny. We just changed the condenser twice because it didn't really sound good either time. This stupid dipstick loves to touch it. I don't like that, but and then we did the plugs, and it sounds kind of funny, but it runs fine. So we're gonna give her another try. We'll let you know how long it lasts, and hopefully that means, you know, to Salt Lake City. But Chell's optimistic. We are 1,449 miles away. We just stopped to get gas because there wasn't any more gas stations for 30 miles. And right when we got off the off-ramp, one of the bolts for our exhaust. We're 1,400 miles away from our house and our trip is over! Look at that. It blew through there, melted that. Paint's completely destroyed on the back. That's the end. So, might actually be our worst towing experience thus far. We've been sitting here for over 2 hours now. They said 30 more minutes. We got thunderstorms coming. What a shit show. Our experience. We're one of 3 cars that stopped here. This cop's been coming by checking on everybody. It's hilarious.
Oh man, and it's lightning.
Yeah, they reaffixed the exhaust at one point, but now we can hide under this bridge while we wait for our tow truck, who's taking forever, and then some truck they sent. We're not putting this car in this tow truck. That's just not gonna happen. Welcome back to the video. The Fiat's back. We tried to put the exhaust back together just enough to drive it a little bit closer to my dad after the whole tow truck fiasco. So it got stuck on the side of the road because it fell off again. We were trying to fix it, and neither Chell or I noticed that the hood wasn't all the way down. So when we drove away, the hood flew open and destroyed itself. So that's cool. So that's just something else to fix, but it's okay. We're probably going to leave this guy for quite a while before we come back for him, but you'll see that in a couple months, and you know, he'll be better, bigger and better than ever. We're on the airplane now. So we landed in Vegas. We got a long ride to go. We're hoping to only make 1 fuel stop, and yeah, we gotta go to work tomorrow, so it's gonna be a long night. We're in a Nissan Sentra. It's I would position it as better than a Corolla, but worse than a Civic. This is Robert's car buying advice once again. Didn't think you'd get it in this episode, but here we are. Okay, so I found a huge pro to the Nissan Sentra that nobody asked for. I can turn every interior light off. This is amazing. I love dark interiors because your eyes don't focus on bright lights up close. They focus down the road more. So being able to kill every interior light is just a huge pro for me. My Corvette does this, but we don't have a single other car that we can do this with, other than the Fiat.
Volkswagen, can you just make note and make better cars like you used to? Okay, thanks.
We just stopped in Mesquite to spend a small fortune on food and drinks, but it should be our only stop for the trip. We have made it back. Nissan Sentra final review. The cruise control slows the car down when you make turns, so I would not recommend this car because that is the most annoying thing in the entire world. And also we got 32.4 miles per gallon on our drive. So according to the car, I have no idea if it's right or not, but that's what it said.